late to understand this because they haven't had this jarring realization that there's something fundamentally different. By the way, if you lived in Argentina or you lived in Lebanon and your currency, like let's take Lebanon, it collapses overnight by 80%. And if someone handed you an iPhone and said, you can put Bitcoin on this and you won't be broke and starving tomorrow, you would have an incentive to learn about this new technology because your entire world crashed around your head. But if you're living in a world where you think you just made 30% return on your portfolio, you don't quite have the same appreciation of the problem. Yeah, go ahead, Sam.
So it almost is. It's almost like rooted in the decision to do all of this is definitely shareholder stuff, shareholder value, but a lot of it was like rooted like, well, I just want to attract great talent. Or that was definitely a factor. How many people work there now? 2,000?
2,000.
How has this impacted your ability to recruit and retain people?
It's been great for retention, and it's been great for recruiting. We get people. First of all, the company's brand has been amped up by a factor of 1,000. I mean, a lot more people know us now. And
like, what's the culture like now? Is it different?
Just happy. Bitcoin is hope. Okay? So let me say it a different way. If your family has $100,000 and you showed up, today, and I told you it was in a bank in Lebanon and now it's 20,000, but you can't spend it and it's going to zero. What's your family's morale? Right?
Well,
it's you're being beat to death. And if your family had 100,000 in Bitcoin in the same year, and I told you, oh, by the way, Bitcoin's up by 1,000%, and now you have $1 million, and it's probably going to keep going up forever, and you don't have to worry about.
But it's not black and white like that. It's not black and white like
that. It is black and white.
No, it's not.
Like
I'm looking at your Glassdoor reviews. I'm looking at the Glassdoor reviews. Not everyone agrees. Surely there's downside to this. I mean, not everyone agrees. I see a lot of bad reviews, and every great company has a lot of bad reviews, but it's not black and white that everyone agrees. I mean, you have a 43% review on Glassdoor. I know that Glassdoor isn't the full picture, but it's clear that not everyone agrees with your opinion.
I want to know, is that only stats for the past 6 months? Because I think
there's 1,000 reviews, and it's been up there.
Isn't it for the past decade?
But I can sort by date, so I can tell you a number by any. I could set it by any constraint. Right now, it's all, so 1,000 reviews and it's a low review. So it doesn't seem that everyone agrees with you.
So you're looking at the past 10 years. And if you go back over the past 10 years, we had one point where the company was contracting and we laid off employees. And so I'm
looking at reviews all from 2020.
I think truth be told, nobody gives a shit about Glassdoor reviews, right? Like, that's...
I do.
Nobody really does.
I think that I think there's two, no matter how thin the pancake, there's always two sides, but there's bits of truth in all of it, right? You could gain trends.
So what is the point you would like to make, and what shall we discuss?
What I want to know is what's been the downside of this, because it's not black and white that everyone agrees with you. It's not black and white that like this has been perfect.
Sam, can I ask you a question a slightly different way? I think I get what you're trying to say. So it's not necessarily, have people disagreed with you? Because right now, also, you look like a genius. You
We have lots of information in it. Follow me, Saylor, Twitter.
Vera,
I would speculate. Sure. If you're interested in Bitcoin, Bitcoin is Hope. So go to HOPE, hope.com. We have lots of information in it. If you want to follow me, I'm Michael_Saylor on Twitter.
how much do you think Bitcoin.com is worth? Roger Ver owns it now. How much would you be paying for Bitcoin.com?
I don't know. I wouldn't speculate.